Good morning. All right, we're going to do something a little different on this Monday morning. A lot of you guys have been missing points on your daily geography, so I'm going to start going over those in our daily lesson too. This should be kind of a reward for those of you that are watching these because you'll get those free answers, and the kids that aren't won't. So this week, our daily geography is going to be a little bit of a review. We're going to be looking at latitude and longitude again. So this should be pretty easy for you guys. All of your answers are going to be on the map. Okay. So today our questions are, what is another name for lines of latitude and what is another name for lines of longitude? This is going to be right here on our map. Lines of latitude or parallels, lines of longitude or meridians. So here I have latitude. I would write something like, another name for lines of latitude are parallels. Or is parallel, sorry. And then on the bottom one, another name for lines of longitude is meridians. As long as you write it in complete sentences and you restate the question, you will get full points. I am not doing retakes on these. I will be very honest with you guys because all of your answers are right there. If you're not taking the time to look, then I shouldn't have to take the time to let you redo, okay? So take your time, all right? All right, and next we have climate is what we're going to talk about today. I will tell you guys, starting this week, we will be moving into a climate project where you guys will be working pretty independently. So please make sure you watch the video tomorrow because it will be very important and you will not understand what to do unless you watch it. So today, those of you that are at home, I highly recommend having your show it up in another window where you can be copying down the answers for it as we go. So let's go ahead and get moving. What is climate? We have looked at this before, okay? But remember, it is just the weather conditions in an area over an extended period of time, all right? So in Ohio, we have 4 seasons. Our winters are cold. Our summers are warm, okay? Spring and fall are kind of in the middle. That is our climate. Where how is our climate different from something like that would be in South Sudan, like you're reading about in A Long Walk to Water, or in the rainforest, or closer to the equator, further from the equator? How's our climate different from Antarctica? Okay. All right, please also remember, we're going to get a little sciencey today, that the Earth's position to the sun, compared to the sun, does affect our climate. Okay, so you can see here, all right, in winter, we are facing away from the sun the majority of the day, okay? We are kind of tilted away. Or then in the summer, we are tilted towards, okay? The Earth tilts on its axis at an angle of about 23.5 degrees. Isn't that crazy? This means not all places get the same amount of sunlight. We get more sunlight in the summer, less in the winter. Where it gets more direct sunlight, it is warmer, okay? And that is what creates seasons. Seasons are going to be opposite north and south of the equator. All right, the first type of climate that we are going to be talking about today is marine climate. It is located 30 degrees and 60, between 30 degrees and 60 degrees north and south of the equator. It varies due to the vast area that it covers. Ocean is the most important thing to this climate. It plays a big role in the weather experience there. This climate can be seen on the Pacific coast of North America, Europe, parts of South America, Africa, Australia, and New Zealand. So a lot of places. But please remember, the ocean does affect this climate. I always remember that from that marine, okay? All right. Next, we have the Mediterranean climate. It is located between 30 and 40 degrees latitude. It's usually located on the western side of a continent, all right? The climate is mild and it only has 2 seasons, summer and winter. Average of 20 inches of rainfall annually. All right, next we have our Highland climate. This is going to be like in our mountainous areas, okay? The land that is super high in mountain ranges, higher elevations. The climate is cooler the higher you go, okay? There are no seasons. It's all different, okay? They might have more snowier seasons, but generally it's just going to be cold, okay? Because it's so high up, it's just different. Next, we have the desert climate. This actually covers about 1/3 of the planet. It's found around 30 degrees latitude north and south of the equator. It's less than 10 inches of rain per year. That is crazy. That is less than 10 inches of rain per year. That is so insane. All right. Your steppe climate. This is going to be dry, grassy plains, generally close to a desert climate. So it's kind of going to be like in the part that's like of the desert that's receding. It's known for being semi-arid. Okay, so not much rainfall, but definitely not as severe as the desert. Few trees, few tall grasses in this climate. Next, we have our humid continental climate. This is going to be found between 40 and 60 degrees latitude in the inland of continents, so away from the coast. It's mainly in the northern hemisphere. 4 seasons is good for farming, okay? Tropics, subtropics climate, located between 15 and 20 degrees from the equator. The tropical wet averages around 80 degrees Fahrenheit, okay? And it's only about an 8-degree difference in temperature all year long. So the temperature does not vary. It doesn't get super cold or super warm. It stays right about the same. Okay. Well, it is warmer, but it doesn't get like, they don't have hot days and cold days. It stays the same. Sorry. Precipitation ranges from 60 to 100 inches per year. There's only one season. The vegetation is very tropical, and the climate can support that tropical rain forest. Okay. And finally, we have the tundra and subarctic climate. These are very, very cold climates. Long, extremely cold winters, short, warm, not hot summers. Okay. So very, very cold. All right. We gave you the basic information on these climates because moving forward, you guys will be doing that climate project that I was talking about. So you guys will be doing some more research. Please make sure you are watching the video tomorrow for more information. Okay.